Year A Lesson 18, A Hardened Heart. Thursday's lesson is entitled Last Chance to Choose. Memory Verse. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Our Bible reference is found in Exodus chapter 10 verse 24 until chapter 12 verse 14. During the ninth plague of thick darkness, the people had time to think about calamities that had happened to them. God was giving them that time to see that He was greater than all their idols, so they could repent of their sins and choose Him as their God. Oh, how merciful our God is! But Pharaoh didn't repent, and again he wouldn't let the Israelites leave. This time, he even told Moses to get out of that palace and never come back. It was now very clear that the time for the Israelites to leave Egypt had finally come. Those scattered through the country had all quietly moved to Goshen, from where they were all to live together. Moses had already secretly organized them so they wouldn't leave Egypt as a jumbled crowd. Each family knew just where to be in line as they traveled and when they camped. God would send a tenth and final plague, and Pharaoh must be given a final warning. When Pharaoh told Moses after the ninth plague to never return to the palace, it still wasn't too late for him to change his proud, stubborn mind. Our patient, merciful God would give him one more chance to repent. What was the final warning? Exodus chapter 11, verses 4 to 8. And Moses said, Thus saith the Lord, About midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. And there shall be a great cry throughout all the land of Egypt, such as there was none like it, nor shall be like it any more. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. And all these thy servants shall come down unto me, and bow down themselves unto me, saying, Get thee out, and all the people that follow thee, and after that I will go out. And he went out from Pharaoh in a great anger. What a terrible plague! But it didn't have to happen if Pharaoh would obey God. He had a few days to think about Moses' warning because the Israelites needed time to get ready for the night the firstborn would die. On the 10th day of that month, each Israelite family chose a lamb, just as Moses had told them, and on the 14th day of the month they killed it just before dark and sprinkled its blood on the doorposts of their house. Then it was roasted and eaten with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. The destroying angel would come at midnight, and the firstborn throughout Egypt would die, except those in houses with blood on their doorposts. The angel would pass over those houses. That's why that day was called Passover. Let's apply it. God told the Israelites just how to be safe during the terrible 10th plague, and God has told His people how to prepare for the judgments that will soon come on our world.